6:30 in the morning and we're going to Japan. Hello and welcome to this week's video. If you're new here, hi, my name is Camille. I'm a foreigner, expat, immigrant, whatever you want to call me, living abroad, and I like to talk about it on the internet. And today we're in Tokyo. This is my very first time in Japan, my very first time in Tokyo, and I'm actually really excited. I'm here with my friend Emily. So we're here for 4 days. We're staying in 4 different places, and this is one of the nicer places that we're staying. It's K5. It's super cool. I'll give you guys a little tour of the room in a minute. If you don't know why I'm here, why would you? I didn't tell you. I'm gonna tell you now. I came to Japan for the Formula 1 Grand Prix, which is next weekend. So right now they're racing in Singapore, which is where I was last week, but I didn't film any of that because I was just there for a visa run, so I wasn't really doing anything. I was just hanging out with my friend so I could come back into Korea on a tourist visa because I am no longer a Korean resident. And I could technically stay until March next year because I am Canadian, which means we get 6 months tourist visa, but I am not doing that. I am leaving at the end of October, at the beginning of October, sorry. Now I'm just kind of traveling. Really miraculously for this trip, I packed for 10 days in one carry-on. We were looking up like taking the train, for example, and how technically you can bring like a bigger bag on some of the like long haul trains, longer trains, because we're going from Tokyo to Osaka on a train and from Osaka to Nagoya on a train. So you can bring luggage, but it seemed to suggest that like smaller was better. So then I decided to really shrink what I brought. So this is the heaviest carry-on bag I think I've ever dragged around in my life. And I did check it when I flew here, but it is compact. So I've been roll packing all of my stuff to go home. So I roll packed everything to go here. So it's all concise, but it's heavy. A lot of the things that I brought are just like some of my favorite outfits, because most of what I've packed to go home are like things I'm not really wearing anymore. Like all of my winter clothes I packed are things that aren't my favorite. So in here are all of my favorite things, and some of those things are my Ana Luisa jewelry. If you know me and you've been watching my channel for the last 3.5 years, then you'll recognize some of the pieces that are on my body right now. These earrings, these I can never remember what they're called, but I have 4 pairs of them because they come in 2 sizes. I think they're the rocks. The rocks, that's what they are. And I got them in gold and silver. And then I also have this necklace, which I can't remember the name of, I'll have to look it up, that I also wear on an everyday basis. I've been loving their silver jewelry because I used to be a gold girly for a really long time until I got my colors done. And so now I have both gold and silver from Ana Luisa, and I've collected quite the collection over the past couple of years, ever since I found out about the brand. They've actually published a really in-depth treatment guide or care guide for the jewelry, which I've been following to really keep the jewelry in like the nicest tip-top shape. But yeah, so I brought a few of my favorite Ana Luisa pieces with me. If you want to grab some of your own, I'll also drop a link for a discount in case you're interested in anything. They also run sales literally all of the time, and also get what I have so we can be twins. It'll be linked. Actually, if you click the link, it will show you what I have. So if you're interested in checking out things that I've purchased in the past and you hit that Ana Luisa discount code, you'll see some of the things that I have in my collection. But yes, anyways, time for a tour of the room. Let's go. So right when you walk in, there is this little sort of entryway where we have our bags and whatnot. And then behind this door, there's all the typical stuff. The coffee, there's a little single malt whiskey there apparently, some snacks, and a little fridge. Then moving on to the main room, there's a super cute chair and I don't know, a plant. Enjoy the plant. This is the main section of the bedroom. To be honest, this is significantly bigger than most of the other places that we have stayed or are planning to stay. So we've got this big queen bed, and then I love this light fixture. I think it really brings the room together so beautifully. And then back here, there's little like desk section that also has these speakers. You'll notice there are a couple of records because behind here is actually a record player. So they left us a record player, and also we are going through this little folder, and they actually have a Tokyo guide. So maybe I'll just hover over this, and then if you're ever in Tokyo, you can screenshot this and look at the little QR codes. So pause to get all the QR code guide, I guess. That's me. Little bathtub. That's not a bathtub, Camille, that's a sink. I'm tired. And then we have this lovely shower, which has a rainfall shower head, a little bench, some towels situation. And then yeah, that is our lovely, wonderful room, which also happens to be directly across, apparently, from the Japanese stock exchange. Emily and I are gonna hang out, have a little nap. I kicked her out of the room to film this, so I'm gonna invite her back in because I have social anxiety and I can't film in front of people, but she's just downstairs having a nice glass of wine. So I am gonna invite her back upstairs. We're gonna have a little nap. We're gonna plan what we're doing the rest of the day in Tokyo, and then tonight we're headed out to dinner. We're trying to go for omakase or at least sushi. But anyways, that's it. That's me. Goodbye. This is where I'm staying. Love them. I didn't even tell you where we are. This is called the K5. It's expensive, I'm not gonna lie. I can't usually afford this, but we found the cheapest deal, so.